a little bit blue there. Hey there guys, I'm Bo Lorenzen, and today I'm going to take you through some spatial cameras. They're actually stereoscopic 3D cameras. And to get it real quick, right now on the market we have, of course, the Kandao Ego, which probably was the first one out, but that's not completely true. This is kind of like a GoPro of 3D cameras. It's also very good because it has things like parallax adjustment, but probably the king of the kings was the original Fuji W3 for 3D. You just turn it down here and it has out of focus cameras, and really coolly on the back side it has lenticular, you can't quite see that here with the exposure, but it has lenticular screen on the back, which is really cool because you can look at it and you will actually see your photograph or video in 3D when you play back afterward, and also while you're photographing it. It also have a lot of Fuji chops, simply that it does really good photography because Fuji make good cameras. Anyway, let's close this one up. And then there's the Beam Pro, the X-Real Beam Pro. And if you notice the narrow lens diameter, lens distance here, not diameter, that is 50 millimeter, not 65 like we usually use. And that leans towards something that Apple has been using with the iPhone, because they allow you to take spatial pictures with these two lenses here, which is only about an inch apart, which, to be honest, is not very much. There you can see them right there. There's not a whole lot of space between these. If you compare between the perfect Fuji, you can see how much more space that is between these two lenses. Finally, of course, you know, we can't leave out, the other way you can do this is with a couple of GoPros. The GoPros can be kind of hard to synchronize, but the way you usually synchronize them is use the remote. It is not always exactly in sync. So if you have spinning wheels or something, you'll see the spokes can be a little bit off. Still, two GoPros is a very legit way of catching some spatial video that then can go into a VR headset. I'm getting distracted. What I really wanted to talk about is this box right here, because I got this box by delivery yesterday, USPS, and it says it has been opened for customs. This is I ordered this a couple of weeks ago. So that must be the USPS box. There we go. Let's get this out of here. And there, we're done with that. Let's try to crack some of this open. Where's this gonna open? Ah, here. So this was apparently taped back up, and we'll see how much is left in it. There. Okay. Okay, so this right here, guys, spatial lapse. Let me get this in the camera. So there you go, guys. This is the ACER Spatial Lapse Eyes. ACER Spatial Lap Eyes. And right there you have it. I have been really, really excited about this box because we saw a whole bunch of promo videos. This lady was sitting with a little child blowing bubbles. And when you zoomed in and looked at that video, it was shockingly good. So I'm really excited about this. This is fairly expensive compared to the other cameras here. The Beam Pro is like a $300 camera. It's basically what would you call that? A tablet phone, an Android tablet phone with two cameras that shoots 4K video. Not too complicated. The new competitor, and I think these are like closer to $600. So inside here, we get the camera. This folds open really nicely. Come out. What's that down there? I can't get it out. But that's the camera right here. And I feel we're missing something there. Maybe the customs people gotten excited. Here is the power button. And there's a ring here. Maybe this is related. Yeah. This is a little concave mirror. What on earth? Okay, so it only fits one way. It's very magnetic. So when I put it up here, I can see myself in the mirror. Oh yeah, I look good. I look really good like this. Maybe a little higher. Selfie mirror. What camera these days does not come with... Hello. These are not very safe. Let's put that in there. So here we go. This is the front with the selfie mirror. Are you smiling yet? And on the back side, we have the screen. Down at the bottom here, we have a tripod mount. Over here is a little thing to put a leash to hold it. And in here, this is nice. It does not have a battery. As you can probably see right there, it has USB-C charging. And I feel I have some memories card. I have a card over here. So we're gonna put a little micro USB card in here. Is this the right way? No, it's definitely not the right way. Let's try the other way. I can tell you right now, this is gonna be to get back out. If you do like this, yeah, it's just exactly down far enough that I cannot get my fingers around it. Okay, we're gonna leave it in because otherwise we could spend the rest of the day taking it out. Let's see what else is in the box. How does this come out? Anything here? No. Oops, here is. Let's get that out. So that comes with very nice kind of a micro cloth storage case for it right here. And probably more importantly, when you use it, you can use the storage case to clean the lenses. Down here, okay, the box is empty. So all for that one. There's not very much in here. Okay, so included, we get a USB-C to USB-A. I'm not even sure why people are shipping USB-A cables anymore. And if we just need a USB-C to C, most of us already have that. Okay, so that's it in here. That is a very light shipment. Let's get some of these cameras out of the way. There we go, guys. So we have the ACER 1. It just basically talks about the details. And on the other side here, the quick start. And it looks like there is a quick start QR code right here. I'm gonna hold it still. You're more than welcome to check out what it is. So here we see what we have. We can change the gallery down here. We can change camera. We can activate the camera. So we got the power option. And we have memory stick and USB cable connects that way. I think if you hadn't already figured that out, you're probably not the market for this. Wow, exciting. So this side is in Chinese and this side is in Chinese. This could be because this one is coming from Taiwan. So the European and the US shipping. So I literally got this shipped from Taiwan and that via DHL. So I probably got a Taiwan edition. So let's get this turned on. Let's see if there's power on it. So up here on top, we have the power button. Hello? Oh, that was fast. And just like that, so here we have the menu. We're in video right now, it looks like. And here you can see stabilization. Maybe I bring that a little closer to the camera. So you have stabilization off and now on. When I click it on, did you notice it's cropped into the picture a little bit? Then we have an EV compensation. We're going to set it to 0. And we have a gallery, I think. Oh, this is toolbar. Resolution is 4K 60. 4K 60 is nice. HDR is turned off. Let's click on the gear. So we have volume, system sound, storage is the card I just put in it. And we have language. I selected English. And time seems to be right. So probably because it haven't managed to fully live for a year without battery yet. Okay guys, so I took the camera outside and I did a couple of pictures, and I'm gonna show you real quickly here. If I push here, this comes to our gallery. See if we can scroll. Yeah, so we got an indoor picture and an outdoor picture right there. I also did the picture with the Candao camera, which is, of course, I don't know if you guys have seen that. This is fairly inexpensive and it's a cool camera. It comes with this thing that you can put on and hold it up to your face and you'll see the picture in 3D. However, the buttons are really hard to use, and I must admit, as much as it's a nice camera, I'm not a huge fan of using it. So I tend to forget where I put it. But if you look at it here, you'll notice these two has the same lens distance here. Whereas you use the iPhone, it has this lens distance right here. So the result is you're not gonna get the same pop of the spatial image. When I use my GoPro rig, it is also about the same lens distance, so you're again getting the pop you're looking for in the 3D. Actually, the GoPro is 68 millimeter, where this one is 65. Now my eyes are 67, so for me it's pretty perfect. However, a lot of people feel the 68 makes things look smaller to them. So this is this one. I took a picture with this one. I took a picture with this one, and a picture with this one, and a picture with the Fuji. And finally I took a couple of pictures with this one, but I don't think they're representative. But what I am gonna do is I also took a full still shot that just shows you what the entire shot with an iPhone sensor versus this sensor. So that is, and what I did was, see here, I made a cheat sheet. So this is the different cameras, and here is the other different cameras. So let's take a real quick look. Here is the Ego, and looking at the Ego here, you can see well, they all look quite the same. I'm gonna zoom in. So if you take a look at the armrest on the Ego, I didn't manage to get it completely focused, and that is very Candao Ego. It has a hard time getting perfectly focused. Beam Pro looks pretty good. Notice the detail around the edge of the table. Here's the Fuji. Again, let's look at the details. And finally, here's the ACER. Let's look at the details. So this is what a really high-end sensor looks like. Compared to these are obviously not quite as spiffy. Let's go to the outdoor picture. And what I'm gonna do here, here's the Ego. I'm gonna look at the palm tree in the back right over the top of the car to get some thin converging lines. Here it is again with the Beam Pro. And with the Fuji. And then finally with the ACER. And let's also take a look at the iPhone. You can see that you have the option in the iPhone for the little bit more resolution. However, if you're shooting spatial shots where you're not using all of the fisheye sensor, that resolution is going to be a bit less. So that brings us, let's come back to the ACER camera here. And looking at the camera menu, let's try, what do I get here? Okay, so swiping sideways, I'm switching now to photo. And I'm swiping again, and now it's video. Let's try to swipe down. It focuses by tapping on the screen. Swiping up, let's look at this. So in the video, we have 4K 60, and we can go up to 8K 30 or 4K 30. So 4K 30 is the lower resolution or lower amount of data, 8K 30 side by side, or 4K 30 side, if I could speak, or 4K 60 side by side, where you have more frame rate. So if you're shooting sports, that's a huge difference. Let's put it back to 8K. Clicking OK, and I'm swiping to photo, and I'm coming up. Here it says high dynamic range, resolution 8K. So we're gonna leave, it's either 4K or 8K, so we're gonna leave it at 8K, which is, I believe, is 7600 by 2800 pixels. And what does this do? Collapses the menu bar. And that's the same as swiping up. There's another side to this. So M3D on or off must be 3D mode. And we have multi-shots. You can do self-timer. Let's see what we got here. Burst. So you can do multiple shot, burst of, I'm leaving it at 8, but you could do a shot of 8 burst. Shouldn't that be like something like a auto, auto, auto? So this is your mode. Let's see, manual mode. So manual mode, we get our shutter speed, we get ISO, and we get white balance. That's very nice. We have some more control. Then we have a portrait mode, landscape mode, night mode. I'm gonna put this back to auto. I was hoping to discover a time lapse. So there you have it, guys. Now, I shot a bit of video with this, and I just gotta come out and say it. I did not, it's nice, but it's not as clean as what I had expected by looking at the samples that they uploaded. I feel that there's two ways that story can go. Either the samples were simply not shot with this camera, and that, of course, would not be entirely unheard of. The other option is that this was shot in a studio with significantly more light than you and I are ever going to have at home. So to get the quality studio shot that the samples showed, I don't know. I'm not sure how they did that. Still, it's a very good camera, and now I forgot to mention, while I'm not a big fan of how you get the memory card out, I am a fan of you plug it in here, and then you simply, on the screen, you select memory card mode, so it comes up as a memory card on your laptop. That is a lot better than trying to use this one, which on a Mac is kind of a pain to connect. And this one here, you can also take your micro SD card out. It comes out of it right here. But it's kind of dangerous to take out because half of the time it doesn't show up right when you put it back in. So this here it's very easy to work with. ACER has done that right. It was a good choice to give it an option to come up as simply as a memory stick. It's an easy way to unload the pictures. Now, the other cheaper camera is of course the Candao, and there's a lot of adjustments that shows that Candao has worked with 3D for quite a long time in the app. This one here is very cool. It's very easy to use. Anybody can use it. Turn it on, click the picture thing, and you have got 3D pictures. You can throw it right on your laptop. And in my case, I use my phone. I use an app called Spatial Camera. And Spatial Camera will simply take this side-by-side JPEG and turn it into a spatial image that then can be seen in my headset, the Vision Pro, or be seen in a Quest VR headset. If any one of you guys have taken video with this that matches the quality of the samples we saw before Christmas, please do me a favor, post it in the link below. I want to see it, and I think other people want to see it too. If you have done an unbox, has some sample video, post a link below. Also, if you have watched this far, please click like, subscribe, and come back for some more videos. Also, if you like 3D video, check out my sailing video from Thailand. You can find that in videos or in a link below here.